What is up, everyone? We're here with the deck for what I used at my locals this past weekend during the sneak peek pre-release, whatever you want to call it. It's also the first weekend of the new format, but before we have Tenpai Dragons, so we're just gonna get into it. 3 Fenrir's, fantastic card to still play. Add itself, it's a disruption when they use effects. So would play it in basically anything I had to play. 2 Armageddon Knights, Send a Dark, 3 Machine Armageddon Knights, Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight. When it is summoned, Foolish Burial, a World Legacy, or a Orcust. Its other fact is if I have no other monsters, I believe, on field. If I control no other monsters, I can give myself a token and my opponent a token. So it's essentially a 1-card full Orcust combo. Speaking of Orcust, the newly at 3 Harp Horror. What I'm predominantly sending off Armageddon Knight and the Girsu. Because you can easily go normal summon Armageddon Knight, send Harp Horror effect, summon Girsu, send another one, and essentially, Armageddon can turn into a 1-card combo that way as well. Harp Horror banishes itself, special summon from the deck in Orcust. But for the rest of the turn, you're locked into Dark Monsters, which is fine. This deck is like 90% Darks anyways. 2 Symbol Skeletons, banish it to special summon a Orcust from your grave. You target 1 Orcust monster in your graveyard. Key point there. Special summon it. Again, you're dark locked, which does nothing because this deck is 90% darks anyways. 2 Nightmares. Another Foolish Burial, and also is a stat modifier for the deck. Lastly, for the Orcust monsters, 1 World Wand. Banish it to summon a... Banish it from the graveyard. Target 1 Orcust monster. Banish and special summon it. Again, Dark Lock, which does nothing. Just more ways to recycle resources. Orca spell card, Babble for the field spell, return for draw 2, Crescendo for a negate. Babble turns all your Orcust monsters into quick effects from the graveyard, and the linked monsters on the field become quick effects. So it allows you to play on your opponent's turn. Crescendo, you can banish it to add a Dark Machine from your deck to your hand, but locks you in the Dark Machines. Again, that's fine. Return, you pitch a Orcust or World Legacy monster to draw 2. Very simple. 3 M-Seti for the horror stuff. 3 M-Seti. 1 Happy. 1 Dramatuff. You could play the Earth one if you want to for another level 8. 3 King Sarks. What can be said? In this deck, you can pitch Orcust monsters to the graveyard and get their effects later. King Sark you want to have on field so that way you can revive your Horus monsters. Playing the Horus gives you access to more rank 8 plays, plus also free link material to link climb. Hand traps. 3 Ash. Even though Snake Eyes is still in the format, Ash, I think, is still a fantastic card to play overall. If I'm forced to go second, 3 Nibiru. 3 Drolls to lock my opponent from adding. 3 Imperms for more negates. That's it for these hand traps. 2 Talents. Draw 2, take a control monster that your opponent controls, or look in the hand to rip a card. Fantastic card still. Another Armageddon Knight or Girsu. And lastly, called by to stop a hand trap. That is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, 1 Link Spider. Simply put, because we can make the token, Girsu, and we lost Link Kuriboh because of the ban list. You use the token, make Link Spider, and Girsu into Galatea. So that's the only Link 1 we play. IP, SP, Dark, generic Link 2s, basically. 2 Galateas. What Galatea does is, when it's linked, it can't be destroyed by battle. You can target 1 banished machine monster, shuffle it into the deck. Then you can set 1 Orcust spell or trap from your deck. So that's how turn 1 you set Babble, Return, or Crescendo, depending on what your hand looks like at the time. Or even if you have Babble in the field, you can use it to recycle your material. Longirsu, another way to recycle material. This one is when it's linked to when it's a linked card, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Then I can shuffle back my 2 banished machines, shuffle them back in the deck to send a linked monster that my opponent controls to the graveyard. The rest of the turn after you activate this effect, he can't attack. There's just easy ways to recycle your banished machines from your banish zone. Appaloosa for monster negates. X's code for OTK. Borsold for OTK. Borsold, I think you can drop for something else, perhaps. Just, I don't know what that is. Nor do I know how much this deck is really going to change because of Tempai Dragons and then how they format. I kind of just threw this together to play at my locals. So that's it for the links. For the Xyz, 2 Dingusus. You can overlay this on top of Orcust Link Monster. Then it has 2 effects. When it's summoned, you can send a card your opponent controls to the graveyard, or you can attach a banished machine under it. Simple. It also has another effect that when something on my field would be destroyed, you can detach to save it. So it's field protection. Zombie Vampire to mill. The other Appaloosa / Barone in number 90. And lastly, for the Xyz, 1 Typhon, the Evil Zeus to stop my opponent's strong monsters from activating, and also can spin a card by detaching material. So that's it for the deck. What the matchups for my locals was round 1, I played Branded Chimera. You can see that match on the channel. Round 2 was my loss to Horus Control. Simply put, I opened up 3 Mcetis and didn't see much of anything else. Round 3 was versus Heroes. I just had everything. Round 4 is versus Ninjas. Big beat stick monsters got in there. Round 5 was versus Vanquish Soul. They didn't have D-Shifter in all 3 games, so I got lucky on that front. So yeah, that's the deck. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.